Welcome back to the Hyrox Dallas training vlog. Let's get into it.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not a
Man, it's nice outside. Taking Charlie on a little bit of a walk, get kind of warmed up and moving around. I am still adjusting from the Greece sleep time, so I actually haven't really had a hard time like falling asleep, but I've been having a hard time like I've been waking up at like 3 in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and for the I think like one of the last 4 or 5 days since I've been home, I've been able to go back to sleep and wake up at the time that I wanted, which has been 6 o'clock. I've been trying to get my body back into that rhythm, and then I'll go backwards from there based on my training schedule. But it's been a struggle. I don't have any issues falling asleep or like staying asleep. It's just when it hits that 3 o'clock mark ish, it's been tough. So I'm just, I'll get back on schedule, but it is what it is right now. I'm not really tripping on it. So yeah, something to keep in mind. So since it is Saturday, let's quickly talk about what's on the agenda, because it's actually a pretty busy day. We're gonna go do a quality Hyrox session, and with this quality Hyrox session, I'm not aiming to like bury myself or to be like super duper in the like pain cave. I haven't really gone I haven't been like necessarily lifting. I've been running since I've been in Greece, all that stuff. So it's kind of like a reintroduction. We're gonna touch all the stations. We'll do sled work, we'll run, ski, row, all that good stuff. Like we're gonna touch everything and get the body like used to just back into a rhythm before we get back into like a normal training week, start Monday. So that's how we're gonna start today. And then when I get home from that, I'm gonna get ready and go to McAllister because Austin's doing a seminar at a gym, and I'm gonna go support that, learn from that, meet some people that are kind of in this space and do all that stuff. That's about an hour and 20 minutes away from the house. So once we get done with that, we'll head home, and then we've got OU Texas tonight or this afternoon at like 2:30. So we'll go do that over at Lance and Kyla's house. And then once we get done with that, we'll edit some videos, watch college football, and probably watch MLB playoffs as well. That's the plan for today. We've got the gym, McAllister, OU Texas, college football, and edit some videos. So it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a busy day, but let's get after it. Okay, before we finish getting warmed up and I kind of get locked in and then straight into the work, the objective of today is to get reintroduced into Hyrox work. So I'm not doing full weights. I'm not like completely sending it. The RPE, which is basically your perceived effort and what you're putting out, should be about a 6.5 to 7 out of 10. So I'm calling it controlled chaos. Like I'm moving well and I'm trying to move fast, but I'm not necessarily like pushing the race pace quite yet. So with that being said, we got 500 meters on a ski erg, sled push 15 meters by 2, so basically just 2 lengths. Same thing for the sled pull. And then we're gonna go into a 1K run, 20 walking, dumbbell walking lunges, 20 wall balls, 20 hand release push-ups, 20 cal row, followed by a 3-minute rest. So we'll do that 2 times. And then a finisher is gonna be 3 rounds of a 250-meter run and 10 burpee broad jumps after each of those runs. Now the only caveat with today is that the 3 things is the sled push weight. I'm doing a little bit less because I've been traveling, and I'm not gonna just, like I said, I'm not gonna completely like just wear down my nervous system like straight away and like go into next week, which is basically going into the final four-ish really good weeks, 5-ish good weeks of training before Dallas. I want to be able to recover, and I'm looking at that to be more important than what happens today. This is a reintroduction, so the sled push weight's going to be slightly less, like 20 or 30 pounds less than what the game day weight will be. Same thing for the sled pull. And then the walking dumbbell lunges, we won't have anything on our back. We'll just walk with them Probably something lighter, like 25, 30 pounds, something along those lines. That's the objective. I'm gonna get finished warming up. We'll see you in the workout. Get after it. All right, we're done. I'm doing a little 5-minute easy spin on the bike to cool down. I've also been putting all the weights up and everything, so it feels pretty good to just chill. But we'll do this for 5 minutes. We'll do some stretching and maybe do some intentional breathing, kind of get the nervous system all cooled down, rest and digest, and then we'll head home, shower, eat our food, and we'll get on the road to McAllister. So, breakdown of today. You know what? I felt good. I didn't go like, X Games mode, and like I kind of it said to go like it said 7 out of 10 RPE. Like, so the effort, like I wouldn't even call it effort, like the intensity, like 7 out of 10. But I think I touched more so like 7.5, 8. I think I barely went past what I intended to. But I'm okay with it because I felt pretty good. About halfway through, I really settled in, and like everything was just kind of moving more efficiently. And when I got to the burpee broad jumps at the end and they're running, I actually felt really good. So that's a positive sign. I'm happy about that. Oh man, where are we at? We are like 40 something days till Hyrox Dallas, and I feel like I'm ready. I think and when I say that, I mean like with where I'm at right now, we haven't even really got to the super anaerobic, like really sit in the suck yet. That's what this is for. So that way when I get there, I'm peaked up and ready to go for the race itself. So, and as I'm talking to you about it, I feel I feel like we're finally kind of getting to that point to where it's like it's time to dial it in, like for the finale to get to the race, because we spent, I haven't raced since March in Houston, and I was supposed to race in May in New York, but it didn't work out. So it's been a really long like off season, and I'm really looking forward to just going out there racing, moving to the pro weight, learn a little bit about what that looks like, what that feels like, and then keep improving from there. It's been a really long off season, running, lifting, living life. So it's just crazy to see that like all these months have finally gone by and it's almost time to race. Yeah, feeling good. I'll catch you in a little bit. All right, we are about to pull into the gym where they're having the seminar here in McAllister. I just kind of pulled off to like a little parking lot, gravel parking lot, and brushed my teeth and kind of just refreshed real quick, filled up my water, got everything ready to go. So yeah, we're gonna go inside, I got to pee really bad, and we'll get going on it. So happy Saturday. Get after it. All right, we're headed home. That was really awesome. Really a lot of fun. There was probably like, I don't know, 40 people there that were there to learn. Austin killed it on his talk. Talked about nutrition, specifically talked about belief, tying that into routine, which and at the end ties into nutrition. Once he got wrapped up, he kind of called me up there to talk to everybody about my personal experience doing some of that stuff, especially working directly with him. So that was pretty cool. I just talked for like 3 minutes. And then a chiropractor came up and talked about different things with like bracing and like breathing and stretches and different ways to attack different deficiencies and like your upper body for benching or your lower body for squatting and everything in between. It was really, really cool. And then the owner of the gym who put it all together, his name's Josh Carney, who's also a fellow Get Manly athlete, talked about leadership. So he gave 3 main points, and I really loved his talk there at the end. It kind of tied everything together. But I would say the biggest takeaway and that he said was, as a leader, whenever you take a step back, if you are leading people or if you want to lead people, you got to ask yourself a question: would I follow me? And I think that's like not so much like the easiest question to answer, because you got to have some humility to be able to say, because anybody can be like, well, yeah, I'd follow me. But like, if you really take a step back and you're honest with yourself and you look at yourself and you're like, am I someone who other people want to follow? And if I'm not, what do I need to do to be that person that people want to follow? Or what can I do better to be the best version, the best leader I can be? Really, really good. Got to talk to a couple people after as well, just answering questions and, just kind of giving some feedback based upon what I've learned. So really a great time. Now we're headed home. Going to try to catch the second half of the OU Texas game. Got a little long-winded there for me at the end, but that's okay. I was so happy to be there, and it was really a good time. So yeah, happy Saturday. Get after it. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Completely fumbled the bag last night. I forgot my camera up at Lindsay Kyla's house. Whenever we got done watching the football game, we kind of just played a Mario Party for a little bit, and then I came home and I was literally just watching college football and some baseball, and I fell asleep. So not really much that you miss, but right now I'm just feeding my starter because I'm about to head to a coffee shop with the dog right here. So she doesn't know yet. She thinks I'm leaving. And then we're going to go edit some videos and hang out, have some coffee, and then come back and get this into a shaggy dough so that I can get it ready to bake. Probably Tuesday morning. First thing is when I'll do it. So that's the plan. Okay, the choice of place for coffee is the coffee grinder here in Jinx. Look at it, there you go. Look at the signs changing colors, kind of cool. They're pet friendly, so Charlie can hang out with me while I do some work and just try to change up the scenery a little bit. I'm feeling a little inspired after Europe to maybe like try going places to do different things and not just always being at home. I think it'll be a cool little practice to do that. So let's go in. Charlie, what are we doing, huh? What are you doing here? You don't do coffee. Come on. Come on. Girl. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Yep, there it goes.
Oh my goodness. A large cappuccino?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You want it in a ceramic cup or a paper cup?
Ceramic would be good. Just got wrapped up at the coffee shop. Edited my video, which went well. Just kind of locked in, drank some coffee. Charlie got a bunch of love from different people, so I think she liked that. And yeah, it was actually really nice just to hang out. Like I said, I want to try to incorporate maybe doing some different things more often, like going to the coffee shop and like sitting down. If I can take Charlie, I will. So it just, I don't know, it was fun. Look at her sniffing this. Jeez. Okay, we're wrapping it up for the evening. It's like 6:30. I'm taking Charlie in on a little walk, doing my little walk. Had dinner. Gonna get done with this walk. I'm gonna go home, shower, goat bowl, and chill out, watch some football, do some more work, and just take it easy for the evening. Great day today. Great day. I'm ready to take on this this training block. We got like 40 days today from Hyrox Dallas, so I'm ready to push the send button on these last 40 days. Probably, honestly, it's only like 30 days. So, but we're gonna press the send button, and we feel good, we feel fit, and I'm ready to get after it. Happy Sunday. Get after it. Good morning. Happy Monday. We are putting some socks on, and we're gonna head upstairs and do some zone 2 work. It's 20 minutes on the Echo bike, 2-mile run, which I'm just gonna do on the treadmill, and 20 minutes on the row erg. So about an hour's worth of work in zone 2. It didn't say anything about nasal breathing only, but I'm gonna do some nasal breathing as much as I can during it, and just keep the intensity as high as it needs to be in zone 2. So yeah, we're in it, man. Let's get after it. Happy Monday. I'm done. That was an hour and 2 minutes. Average heart rate was a 129. So it was 20 minutes on the Echo bike, 2-mile run, which took about 20 minutes, and which I set because I set the pace to 10 minutes per mile on the treadmill, and then 20 minutes on the row erg. Charlie's really thinking she's gonna go on a WALK. It's because she is. But that felt good. Easy to eat. Hard day's hard. We've got a pretty good lower body strain session later today, so yeah, that felt good. We're back in the routine. Let's just keep attacking the day. And take her wanna go. Wait, hold on. I want you guys to see her. Do you wanna go on a walk? Wanna go walk? You're not giving me the reaction I thought you'd get. Do you wanna? Oh, there you go. Yeah. You wanna go on a walk? Go walk? Okay, we'll go on a walk. I'll tell you what, it's been one of those days. We just got to the gym. We've got a lower body strain session. I am not going to take my camera in today. Reason being is I just want to lock in and be in the moment. I feel like I have just like this sensory overload. So much information, so much stuff. And I just want to just be me in the lift. And typically, like, I'm good. I just plug it in. We're good to go. But today, no video on that. Sauna went great. It felt good. I've just been kind of taking it easy, watching football, doing some different things, work and stuff. So, but there's Charlie drinking water. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Good night. What up? Happy Tuesday. It's 6:30 in the morning. I am on my way to Kelly Lane Park. I'm gonna go run 5 miles, zone 2. I definitely did not really use the camera yesterday. Just kind of like I said, I got super overstimulated. I had a lot of stuff going through my brain, and I don't know, just one of those days. But I'm ready to get after it today. We got the zone 2 run the morning right now, and then we've got a compromised running session this afternoon. So that should be fun. We'll get into that later, but we're getting to the anaerobic portions of the training block. And when I say, I guess this is a new training block, so we're getting anaerobic. It's time to what I call sharpen the axe. Essentially what that means is it's time to accumulate more minutes in zone 4, get comfortable with your heart rate being at or near threshold pace, and figuring out what that feels like so that when it comes race day, you know where to push, where to pull back. There's so much grit and like just push through and grind mentality in Hyrox, and there is 100% a place for it. But there's also a place for understanding when to let those levers maybe go a little bit higher than others. So like, for example, I don't think I'm going to push the same running pace going into maybe like let's just say farmer's carries that I would going into burpee broad jumps. Like I know what burpee broad jumps do to your heart rate, how it just you can completely blow up on burpee broad jumps. But you know, part of that is like understanding like what pace should I have my run going into it and after it, and doing the exercise itself. So it's kind of like playing a game, and I don't always like look at the watch to see what my heart rate is. I want to just feel it. So that's also part of being like intuitive with it, if that makes sense. So anyways, on our way to the park, session number 1, 5 mile zone 2. Let's get it. A little over 2.5 miles in, vibe training. Woo! If I told you the kind of day that I've had, pretty busy. I don't even think I checked in after my morning run. It went great, I guess. The heart rate would not get down. I was supposed to keep it in the low 130s, and I ended up being like average 136 for the 5 miles. And my pace was like slow. It was like 10:30, 10:45, something like that. 10:50 maybe, I don't know. But it was pretty slow. Chalk it up to a really hard second session yesterday, because my HRV was horrible this morning. And it's just because I absolutely just buried myself yesterday. Simple as that. So it is what it is. But I was talking with Austin about it this morning or this afternoon on our we're recording our podcast. We got done with that, and basically we can just chalk it up to this week being really hard. Recoverability probably going to be a little lower than usual. But it's going to adapt, especially coming back from vacation, bringing back some really longer intensity bouts and things like that. It's going to be fine. Like right now, I'm about to do a quality-ish session. It's going to be, let me look, 2 rounds of, in this order, 800-meter run, 20-meter sandbag lunges, 30-meter burpee broad jumps, 400-meter run, 20-meter sandbag lunges, 30-meter burpee broad jumps, 800-meter run. Rest 3 minutes, then repeat. The goal is to make the second round just slightly faster than the first. Focus on running paces and getting used to legs burning. So that's what we got going. And you're going to watch. Happy Tuesday. Get after it. Bro, that was hard. I finished it in like 29 minutes and something seconds, I don't know. But the first round I had a 13:19, and the second round I had a 13:09. So I got the W there. I'm not gonna lie, the last 800 meters of that second round was absolutely brutal. It was so hard. And I felt like the meters, I was looking at it on the treadmill, they were just going so freaking slow. Like the last 200 meters, I had to dig deep. I looked at my watch, my heart rate was at like 191, 192, and I'm just like, holy crap, like this hurts. So But it was a good session. I mean, that's what it was there for. That's what I was meant to do there, was to just suffer. About to have my goat bowl. And then I'm gonna get this bad boy. Look, it's all proofed. It's huge. It's huge. Look at how jiggly it is. That means it's ready, I think. And I'm gonna throw it in the fridge, let it cold proof for, I'll probably cook it tomorrow night. I've had good results whenever I just kind of let it proof for maybe like 24 hours in the fridge. That's what I'll do. One loaf for me, one loaf for Angela. Maybe. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Get after it. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Got 60 minutes on the Echo Bike this morning. 60 minutes, zone 2, nasal breathing only. So me talking to you right now is the only time I'm going to be breathing out of my mouth. My body is definitely a little beat up, and not even like beat up. My legs are just so sore. Like, I actually feel pretty good. My legs are just so sore from the leg day on Monday afternoon, 5-mile run yesterday morning, easy, but the legs were tired. Lots of lunges and burpee broad jumps and the running yesterday on tired legs purposely. So today my legs are just, they're pretty stiff. They're pretty sore. Like, you know when you like sit down and like it like tender, that's how they feel today. And we've got more wall balls. So we'll just keep on plugging along. But that's what we got today, 60 minutes here. Some wall balls and running this afternoon. And I think I'm going to try to get to the sauna after this afternoon session as well. So that's the plan. We'll check in here in a little bit. Happy Wednesday. Get after it. It's been a day. Check this out real quick. That's a loaf right there. This one belongs to Miss Angela Ramey. She's been eating sourdough in her meal plan, so I had to make some sourdough for her, and I got mine in the oven right now. This afternoon's workout, wow. It was 16 minutes and like either 29 seconds or 31 seconds. I'm not really quite sure. It was on either side of that 30, but it was 20 wall balls, 200 meter run, 18 wall balls, 200 meter run, 16 wall balls, 200 meter run, so on and so forth, going down by twos every round with the 200 meter run all the way till we got to 2 reps. Finish it off with the 200 meters. That was definitely, wow, this loaf smells so good. That was definitely very challenging, but it was a really good, really good workout, and it was shorter, so it was like just settling right into like a really good heart rate zone and pushing the pace on the treadmill, on the air runner. I just like totally forgot I had a camera. I totally forgot. I went to the bank and it took me forever. I was there for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. So by the time I got out of there, I was like, I need to go to the gym because I didn't know it was going to take that long. Yeah, got that all knocked out, and now we're just chilling. This is in the oven for about 15 more minutes, and then I'll take the lid off, and then it'll go back in the oven for about 25. So once I take that lid off, I'm going to do a little mobility routine in the bedroom and just chill out for a little bit. And then once this loaf gets wrapped up, I'll let it cool down on the counter, and I'll get wind down for the evening. So that's all we got. Happy Wednesday. Get after it. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I didn't sleep the best. My body is just so beat up, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it big time. Not like I'm hurt way, but just tired. Fatigue is super high. That's what I mean. But this morning we got an easy one, 45 minutes, as many rounds as possible. On odd rounds, we're going to do 50 cals on the Echo Bike, 30 push-ups, and 4 of the world's greatest stretch, slow, for each side. And then on even rounds, we're going to do a 50 cal row, 30 push-ups, 4 each way, world's greatest stretch. So. It's been a great day. It's been a great day. It's been a busy day. I'm feeling very. I am feeling the fatigue today. I'm feeling the like the mental side of it now. The physical's kind of bleeding into the mental. Like I'm tired. What's up? Look at me, comfy, cozy, my wife beater, nice and flowy. About to put on Thursday Night Football here on the TV. I've got Love Is Blind right here. I have two guilty pleasure TV shows. One of them being Love Island, which I watched during the summer with Lauren. Love Love Island. You Love Island USA. It's the only one I'll watch. And then Love Is Blind. I've been watching that for a while. It's just so good. I think it's awesome. It's a good show. And Lauren's watching right now, so I wanted to get caught up with her so we could talk about it. Since we typically do watch it together as of last season, which she enjoyed. But yeah, I had that workout and like I'm just tired like I told you. And then I went to the sauna, and I was in the sauna for about 20 minutes, but I fell asleep for like 10 minutes in the middle of it. Like the first 5 minutes I was awake. The middle 10 I was like passed out, and the last 5 I woke up, and I just had like this huge jolt of energy. Like just feel so much better. And not like the jolt of energy where I'm like, I'm going to be up all night, but just like almost felt like I just got reinvigorated, which is good. And I've just been in a much better mood. And I'm just excited to kind of do this tonight and hang out, watch this, do a little bit of work on my phone and just take it easy. And of course, enjoy a Gold Bowl. So that's it. Happy Thursday. It's almost a weekend. Get after it. What's up, vlog? It is Saturday. I finally slept till 6 a.m. Like, finally slept till 6 a.m. Like, I woke up, I think, at 1:30 in the morning. I had to use the restroom real quick. Fell back asleep, woke up, and I was like, oh, I bet it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I looked at the watch. 6 a.m. I was lit. I was so lit. HRV is a little bit higher. Resting heart rate is a little bit lower. So we're trending in the right direction. Chipper style workout, 400 meters to start, 400 meters to end it, 400 meters in between each station. I won't show every single run, I'll just show you the stations, run to start, run to stop. Let's get after it. Okay, we're done. My lips, super, not chapped, but wow. It's just pain. I got cocky there at the end. So we went 400 meter run, and then we did our stations, and in between each station was a 400 meter run. So 400 meter run to start it, 100 hanging leg raises, run, 100 bent over rows with the red band, run, 100 lunges with no weight, run. Felt pretty good up until then. 100 feet elevated push-ups. Man, I've done push-ups or chest to some variety for 3 days straight. The blood was flowing in the chest on that. That was really, really hard. Like they were, like after I got past, I think 40, I was trying to do sets of 10 and they were just like, it felt like to failure. That's what it felt like. And the workout said, you know, adjust as needed, but I wanted 100, so I went and got 101. Yeah, I know. 400 meter run. This is where I got cocky.
After the feet elevated push-ups, I did a 400-meter run. I pushed the pace on that one. I don't know why. I think it's because I wanted to, it was like an ego thing, because I was going into the 100 cal row trying to hit about 18 calories per minute, which I did, but the cost was my heart rate. And it was really hard to get it back down because once I got done with that, I hopped on the run, slower than all the other ones. 100-meter farmer carries, those were whatever. But I was gassed, and then I went into the last 400-meter, and then I did a 400-meter run in between the farmers and the wall balls, and the last two were supposed to push the pace a little bit, so I pushed it, and I went into wall balls just depleted. The first like 30 were just absolutely horrendous. Like, I was so tired I forgot to like move the camera. Like that's where I was mentally, just depleted. And then once I got past the 60 mark, I finally made a final push and finished it off pretty strong. And then the last run was, you know, I pushed the pace and it was fine. But overall, pretty difficult. It's so funny about this, and it might be other endurance sports as well, but this particular sport in specifically is you can feel really good in one moment and be like, oh yeah, let me go push that pace. And if you haven't done that before, and in my case, I'm not a professional, you know, I'm still trying to learn what that all feels like and looks like. And I got cocky and the ego took over and I paid for it on the wall balls. I did that about a month ago, same thing. And man, lesson learned, progression. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not even going to happen, you know, in the next probably year. It's going to take time to build up the running pace and the threshold capacity that my heart can take, and that I can carry over into these stations. But it's a nice little gut check. But overall, other than that the 1 to 2 stations that I really kind of messed it up on, I feel okay. So happy Saturday. Get after it.
What's up? I am currently prepping some food. I'm going to be making homemade sourdough pizza. I've already got the loaf ready to go, so it's still kind of cooling down, like 20 more minutes and it'll be ready to cut into. But Austin sent me this recipe. It is the sourdough loaf. I've got some Rouse pizza sauce, and then I've got some goat cheese in the fridge. On top of it, I'm about to saute here pretty soon. I'm actually about to cook the chicken first, so we'll make the chicken and then we'll chop it up and then we'll put it back in the pan, and then we're gonna saute some red bell peppers and a quarter of this red onion, and then we'll put it on top of the pizza, and then we'll throw it in the oven here in a little bit, and it's gonna be so freaking good. I can't wait. So yeah, check this out. Oh my gosh, look at how freaking good that looks. That is homemade sourdough bread, Rouse pizza sauce, goat cheese, chicken, red bell pepper, and onion, topped with olive oil, sea salt, and syrup. Bon appetit. Oh, my power just went out. It's back on. Yep, there it goes. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, Charlie's scared. Oh. This is not good. Look at that hail. Oh no. Holy cow. You know what's crazy is I was literally outside a minute and a half before this happened, just taking out the trash. The wind was blowing really hard. The sky was still bright, but there was a dark cloud coming over, and all of a sudden, boom! Hail.
Look at this. Just look at the wind. Look at that tree. Look at these trees. Insane. Now it's beautiful over there.